Midweek chat, man. And y'all, pure blasphemy that my man Hendon Hooker, Hendo Cinco, is not headed to New York. Such a lot of things that we'll talk about regarding that. A lot of just how we feel about it. Obviously, we ain't happy. Um, but there are some things to talk about when it comes to Hendon and why in the world is he not there. Looking ahead, man, depending on when you listening to this joint, Tennessee basketball has a game tonight. Gonna be a big one. Obviously, it's a cupcake team. Don't matter, man. When Tennessee takes the court, it's always a big game because you never know which team gonna show up. But they've been
Facts.
cooking recently. And then, man, we're gonna talk just a little bit more about what's finna happen on December 30th. The Vols heading to the Orange Bowl, baby. But not
Yes,
just the
sir.
Vols, not just the Vols. Somebody else heading to the Orange Bowl. It's straight up Tennessee, baby.
It's the Northander sets the race onto the field. The finals will be boring the giant sea that stretches from that north end ground on a cold day becoming Glendo as the big orange sets the race on the Shield Buskins Field, ladies and gentlemen, and wherever you are.
What's good, everybody, and welcome to the midweek chat. Your boy Ruck in the building. Turn, what's goody, my
What
dog?
up? What up? What up,
What
man?
is goody, man? Listen, man. This Wednesday, this weekend, this midweek chat, man, brought to you by Tennessee Sporting Goods. As always, the sole provider of all merchandise here at Straight Up Tennessee. We'll dive in a little bit more about what they've done and how they continue to help us. But y'all, at the top of this one, man, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification right now if you're on YouTube. Thank you for rocking with us. If you're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, there's love and support. We feel it, y'all. Listen, on YouTube, we almost at 450 subs. How are you gonna help us get to that 450? Come on, y'all.
Facts.
Let's go. Share this with your grandma, your mama, your auntie, whoever. You hear me?
Whoever.
It's straight up
Whoever.
Tennessee, baby. Man, listen. Let's start the top of the show right now, man. Hendon Hooker should be in New York.
Facts.
Period. Period.
Facts. Hendon Hooker should be there no matter what. But I think personal opinion here. I'm not a Michigan fan, but I think Blake Corum got screwed too.
He sure did.
I'm just being honest. I think, man, the Heisman thing, the Heisman Trophy is a joke. If you want my
Yes.
honest opinion.
Yes. And you want me to tell you what it is to me, man? It seems as if it has become more about the best. Who's got a good player on one of the top 4 teams?
Man, I seen somebody on Twitter say this. They said you could put about anybody at quarterback against on Georgia's team, and they got so many 5-stars that they would win.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's pure talent on the roster, man.
Yeah,
Put Jarrett Garantano at quarterback again on that Georgia team.
facts. You get somebody and throw the ball decent. Okay,
Right.
whatever.
Man, if you haven't seen, hopefully everybody that's listening and tuning in, you have seen by now that the 4 Heisman finalists are Caleb Williams, CJ Stroud, Max Duggan, and Stetson Bennett. Oh, man. What a story, right, though? Stetson Bennett has a great story. I get it. His story's great. Walk on at Georgia, walks on, actually goes to JUCO for a little minute. Kirby Smart hits him up and says, hey, man, would you like to come back? He comes back, wins a natty, and has an opportunity to win another natty. Kudos to you, buddy. If I had the talent surrounding me, man, dude, his numbers are decent. Are they Heisman numbers though, bro? Really?
I'll go ahead and tell you the numbers.
Let's talk about it.
Pass yards on the season, 3,425, which is 11th. Touchdowns thrown this year, 20. He is tied for 42nd on that one. 6 interceptions this year, tied for 37th,
Man.
and 86.3 QBR rating, which is 6th. And let's just talk about everybody. How about that?
Let's do it. Let's
That was
chop it up.
That's Stetson Bennett. Here's CJ Stroud. If I can get it to pull up, I had it pulled up.
Oh, you good, man. It's just why you find that, man. I think for me the difficult thing is it's not the fact that Hendon's not there. It's the fact that he had better numbers in less games and was more of like, to me, the Heisman Trophy should be more of an impact award, right? Not only is it the best player on a great team, but it also is the player that has made the most impact on the team. Like, bro, Hendon Hooker, before he got hurt, I mean, the numbers speak for themselves, people. The
They
numbers
do.
speaks for themselves. And not only do the numbers speak, but character and tenacity and work ethic. Those things play into this award. And I just don't feel like that's what we're seeing anymore in this award ceremony, man. Like Max Duggan, the way you played in that Big 12 championship, brother, you deserve to be there, in my opinion. Like I saw the man literally almost pass out on the field, literally trying to will his team to a win. But
I get that.
the Williams, you got smacked.
You're not lying either.
I mean, and how are you still getting the opportunity? That is my problem. Okay. I'm done right now. Turner, let's go, man. What's up?
At 10-2, you can't tell me a 10-2 Caleb Williams is better than a 10-2 Hendon Hooker. But anyways, I said Stetson Bennett. Here's CJ Stroud. 3,340 pass yards, which is 15th. 37 touchdowns, which is pretty good. I'm not going to lie. He's tied for first in that one. 6 interceptions, tied for 37th, along with Stetson Bennett. QBR rating is 87.7, which is third.
Okay.
Max Duggan, 3,321 yards, 16th. 30 touchdowns, which is 12th. 4 interceptions on the year, which he's tied for 12th. QBR rating is 80.2, which is 14th. Caleb Williams.
Okay.
I mean, if you're going by stats, I mean, I hate to say this, but if you're going by stats, you got to give it to Caleb Williams out of the 4 in it, in my opinion. I hate saying that.
I'm with you. I'm 100% with you.
He's had 4,075 yards in the air this year.
Yeah,
that's fourth. 37 touchdowns, tied for first. Only 4 interceptions, tied for 12th, and QBR rating is 86.5, which is 5th.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going by stats, I mean, those are some pretty good stats. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely. I mean, there's what are you gonna say about that? It's solid. It's clean. Like there's nothing in those numbers that make me feel like there's no reason he shouldn't be there. And I never said that, but the way he got smacked.
Oh, 100%. And here's the thing about it. The big thing to me, man, all these 4 quarterbacks have played, if you want to get technical about it, they have played 9 more quarters of football than Hendon Hooker has. Okay.
Facts. That's 1,000,000% right, Brody.
9 more quarters. And here's Hendon Hooker's stats. With all those quarterbacks playing 9 more quarters than he has.
Okay, give me this, because this is what people need to listen to right here. Yeah, this is it.
Hendon Hooker, 3,135 yards. That's 22nd. 27 touchdowns, tied for 14th. 2 interceptions, tied for second. QBR rating 89.4, which is second
in the country, folks. That's not second in the SEC. That's second in the country. What are we talking about?
And here's the thing that's crazy, man. Add 9 more quarters to that. I mean, he's
What could it
easily
have been?
he's easily over 30 touchdowns in the air, and he's probably close to 3,500 in the air, if we're just being honest.
Like, what could this have been, dude? Like, just imagine. Just imagine, Brody. Just imagine if he were to have played against Vanderbilt. Now, listen, the conditions were not great. I don't know I don't know how long he would have played against Vanderbilt. They pulled Joe at halftime. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, what could he have done in 30 minutes of play? I don't know, but I guarantee you he would have been eaten. I guarantee it.
Oh, facts.
Guarantee it.
Facts. Here, and while you talk, I want to say this one more thing too. That another stat that I would like to just throw out there with Hendon Hooker
Yeah.
while I get that ready.
I mean, y'all, it's extremely frustrating because it just feels like not only do Tennessee fans and Tennessee as a university always get this, like this always happens, man. Whether it's in a ranking or, you know, what we deserve, no one ever takes Tennessee and wants Tennessee to be great. And this is just another one of those things, man. Like they are trying to find different ways to take things away from the University of Tennessee that, in my opinion, Tennessee deserves, bro. Tennessee deserved to have somebody there because of what we did this year. We don't do half of what we did if Hendon wasn't there. I just don't believe it, bro. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I agree. And here going back on stats, and because I think this plays just as much into it. And if you're going based on stats, I wanted to do rushing stats out of the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud this year, 35 attempts for 74 yards, no touchdowns. Max Duggan, 112 attempts, 404 yards, 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams, 109 attempts, 372 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Hendon Hooker, 104 attempts, 430 yards, and 5 touchdowns. So, once again, all these other quarterbacks have 9 more quarters. I mean, 9 more quarters, and he's got them beat all in rushing yards.
I mean, it's simple, man. It really is simple.
And another thing, how can Stetson Bennett be in the Heisman Trophy ceremony, yet he didn't win SEC Offensive Player of the Year? He didn't even make the first team. He didn't even make first team All SEC.
It doesn't make sense, Brody.
And guess who got both of those? Hendon Hooker.
Who? I mean, when does the award? Did they do the college football awards yet? Like, I know some things have come out, but let's see, because Hendon Hooker should win the Maxwell Award, man.
Oh, I agree.
He should win it, man. And so
just like
the show is on.
I can't even see that. I can't even say that name. The Bilikanoff or whatever.
The Belinknikoff.
The Belinknikoff.
I've been practicing that one, bro. I've been practicing that one, but the Belinknikoff Award. It will be on Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. They currently have the Belinknikoff Award is Hyatt, Xavier Hutchinson, and Marvin Harrison Jr. When you go to the Maxwell Award, it's CJ Stroud, Hendon Hooker, and Caleb Williams. That's Player of the Year, bro. Like, that is like Player of the Year. Hendon Hooker should, bro. If Hendon wins that, great.
Yeah, I agree
Because
because I mean,
turn. Can I just tell you something, Brody? Can I ask you a question, please?
yeah,
How is Hendon Hooker in the running for the Maxwell Player of the Year award, but he is not in the running for the Best Quarterback award, the Davy O'Brien award?
dude, I don't know.
How does this make sense?
It don't make no sense. It's all a joke, is what it is.
Make this make sense, people.
Please, and I mean, you got everybody saying it. It's not just us and everybody. I don't know, and I still think it's quite funny that we have Georgia fans still in the comments.
Dude,
I mean,
thirsty, bro. Y'all some thirsty little boys.
we played Georgia how long ago, and you watching a Tennessee podcast,
Bro.
Hey, come on, bro. Thanks for the support.
No. That's what I was about to say. Thank you for rocking with Straight Up Tennessee, baby.
Yeah, hey,
y'all know. Hey, do one of y'all want to start straight up? One of y'all want to start Straight Up Georgia? Hit me up, man. We building a Straight Up network. This is just the beginning. So if y'all want to start Straight Up Georgia, hit me up because y'all can. We can do our little crossover shows when we play, and yeah. But unless you come in to ask about joining the Straight Up network, we don't care. Get off.
Keep calling.
Y'all got a chance to play for a natty. Like, go play for your natty. You feel me? Like, stop worrying about to here's to you, oh Tennessee. Y'all worried about Tennessee. Because y'all know what's coming. Y'all know what's coming. Period. Y'all know. Man, look, y'all, great time in the show. Y'all be getting us riled up, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Shout out to our family over at Tennessee Sporting Goods, man. Hey, y'all, we know we say this every show, but it's important, man. The merch store live. Go to companycasuals.com/straightuptn. Turn got on the smoky gray mountain boy tonight. Yes, sir. Y'all see it.
Didn't somebody in the comments get a hat from Tennessee Sporting Goods?
Somebody did. I ain't even got a hat. What you mean? It was Danny.
Danny said he got a hat.
Danny, bro, listen, this is what I need you to do, Danny. Find us on Facebook or Instagram and tag us, Straight Up Tennessee, right here. Look at the scroll. Tag us and tag us in it because I got to see these hats. They done release stuff and they ain't even got my approval or Turner's.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's just a normal hat, I mean, hey, supporting Tennessee Sporting Goods.
Hey, you support, all about it. Hey, you supporting the city, man. And if y'all need anything, sports uniforms, hats, sports accessories, team uniforms, Letterman jackets, man, hit Tennessee Sporting Goods up, 865-688-5454. And they're going to take care of you. Ask for my man Taylor, Jared, Miss Melody. They will make sure that you do leave satisfied and you have a great experience. So, yeah, give them a call, man. Man, Tennessee basketball is a game tonight, bro. This team is becoming more and more fun to watch. More and more fun to watch every single time they step on the floor. And I think it's because they have hit that stride. And from growing up playing ball, like every team is different. I mean, even if you play with a few guys on the team for 2-3 years, man, when you have that new freshman or you have that new guy that transferred from another high school, back in high school, it was like that. And you just had to figure it out. And I feel like they are a couple more games away from really, really figuring this thing out. Didn't think that figuring it out would mean that Zakai Ziegler is not in the starting lineup anymore. But after that Colorado game, Rick Barnes basically said, look, dude, you're going to work to get back in this lineup.
Yeah. And, Rick Barnes said Santi he's got a level 2 shoulder sprain in his shooting shoulder.
Oh, so he might be out for a minute.
Yeah. He said that Monday. Got a level 2 level 2 shoulder injury in his shooting shoulder.
Yeah, that's not good.
They said he's day to day.
I'm sure it's one of those things they monitoring. They give him a ton of treatment during the week. He's probably still shooting the ball, but I bet he's in a lot of non-contact drills, just trying to get that thing sped up. So
yeah.
And you don't realize, man, you use your shoulders a lot in basketball, a whole lot.
It's about all it is, man.
It was good to see Josiah James back on the floor Sunday. I really feel like for us to be successful, man, him and Kamwa got to continue to just be on the floor, but also be effective in their minutes, man. I mean, Olivier has completely come out of his shell. And last year he did this same thing, though. I don't know if you remember these first few games, these first 10 games, Kamwa was like, dude, this dude is legit. And then we started getting into the SEC schedule. We got into the SEC Big 12 challenge, and he just kind of faded away and kind of fell behind Fulke again, and Kennedy Chandler began to kind of emerge in that point guard position, and Kamwa kind of just fell behind, and then he got hurt.
Yeah.
And so my thing with him is, bro, if he can stay healthy and continue to be the aggressor, bro, he can score the basketball. He's got a nice little 10, 15-foot jump shot now. He can get into the paint, make something happen. He's not solely focused on rebounding and playing defense anymore.
Right.
And so I like that about him. And again, bro, I'm going to say this every single show until it doesn't happen. Tennessee scores in double figures every starter. Nobody is beating us. Nobody. Nobody. And I mean, I think Julian Phillips, he's got a couple more tune-ups before I do see it, man. I see him having some games ran through him. Like, hey, we're running the offense through him, bro. Get him the ball, get him a touch. It's like one of those things. If he doesn't get a touch on every possession, whoever didn't give him the touch, somebody's coming out for sure.
Yeah, I get that. 100%.
But interested to see what happens when Santi gets back in the rotation. Interested to see what happens here in the next couple of weeks, man. I mean, we got some ball games on the way. If you didn't know, obviously you got Eastern Kentucky tomorrow. However, I mean, you got Maryland. You got Maryland on Sunday.
They're ranked, right?
Yeah. You got Maryland on Sunday in a neutral site game in Brooklyn, New York, bro.
Yeah,
that's a game, bro. That's a game. And then not only do you have that game, then you got to bounce back and play Arizona the same week on Saturday.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, bro, these are two games where, like, yo, we gonna know what this team is made of. We thought that the battle for Atlantis, those 3 games against Butler, USC, and Kansas, like, we was like, okay, we know what we got. But now, bro, you got in the span of 7 days, you got I don't even remember what Maryland's ranked, but you got 2 top 25 teams, and one of them's at a neutral site, and one of them's in their home arena in Arizona, in Tucson. And then let me just give you this food for thought. Then literally in a week and a half after you play Arizona, SEC play starts, and you got Ole Miss at Ole Miss.
Yeah. And we all know SEC play can go either way, depending on who shows up.
Well, I mean, this year is weird. This year is weird, bro, because Arkansas is good. Alabama is nice.
Yeah,
bro.
They've been on the rise the past couple of years, man.
Bro, but now, bro, I don't know if you haven't seen Brandon Miller.
Yeah.
Brandon Miller is a problem. Guess where this man went to school?
Where?
He went to Cane Ridge in Antioch, Tennessee, which is literally 30 minutes from me, bro. Basically, he went to school in Nashville. How in the world did Rick not get him? I'll tell you how. His dad went to the University of Alabama.
Facts.
And he's a problem, okay? And just remember the name Brandon Miller. He might be one and done. I'm not capping, bro. He's that nice. He is nice. So Tennessee's got a lot of big games on the way, man. And I feel like we're slowly understanding what these guys are going to be like. But at the same time, we're going to know real quick here in 2 weeks, man. So, y'all, let's wrap this show up, man. Talking about the Orange Bowl, the excitement behind this program is huge. I don't think we truly understand the magnitude of what we've accomplished at this year at 10-2. Before we dive fully into the Orange Bowl, I had to say this, man. Kennedy Chandler was hooping last night, okay, for the Memphis Grizzlies.
I seen that.
he was getting off. John Morant didn't play, soreness in his left knee, whatever. KC gets some clock, and bro was hooping. Had 5
Yeah.
assists, played like 27 minutes.
Mhm.
Looked really good out there, bro. And was just,
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I don't know if you've ever noticed this about Kennedy Chandler. His hands are massive.
Mhm.
Like his hand, like if this is his hand, bro, like that joint is actually like this my hand. This how big his hand probably is. I'm not capping, bro. He did a finger roll last night, and I was like, I don't even see the ball.
He said,
Like,
oh man.
I don't even see the ball. I just saw his whole hand over it, man. But anyways, shout out Kennedy Chandler, man. The Memphis Grizzlies are playing good. I think they're 15-9 right now. They're above 500 by 6 games. They just got to keep playing together, and they got to stay healthy, man. As long as Steven Adams and Ja and really Dylan Brooks and Jaren Jackson has to stay healthy for this team to be as good as they can be, because they got a shot. They got a real good shot in the West. The Warriors are playing like garbage. The Lakers are playing better now. The NBA is so weird, but as the NBA continues to progress, I feel like baseball and the NBA are the 2 longest seasons in like ever.
They are facts. You ain't got much off. You
No.
ain't got much time off.
Dude, they win a championship in June and then they start back in October.
Yeah, you ain't
Literally.
lying.
They're like, oh, next year. You mean like next semester?
Yeah, you ain't
Y'all
lying,
tripping.
bro.
Oh man, Orange Bowl, man. I am litty for this game. I'm hyped for this game. But y'all, we going to this game. We going to this game. We going. Me and Turn, the ladies, our wifeys, we going to this game.
Going to the game.
Y'all see it right here. Y'all see it right here. Bloop, bloop. We in there. And I guess it pays to be a season ticket holder. You heard me? Shout out to the Tennessee Fun. You know, I ain't never been to Miami, but I'm finna go. You heard me?
Hey, I feel that.
I ain't never
feel
been,
that.
but I'm finna go. And I cannot wait, man. So, y'all, I don't know how we gonna make this.
Miami.
Ooh, I'll be in Miami. You feel me?
Can y'all feel that?
What y'all know about that? Ain't nobody know nothing about Will Smith.
I'm Miami.
Welcome to Miami.
And there's a line in there where he says, I'll be there 2 days. And that's facts. Because you can't afford to be there no longer.
That's facts. Facts.
You can't afford to be there longer than 2 days. 2 reasons. 1, it's too expensive. And 2, just too much walking around. You hear me? Can't do it. Can't do it.
Man, about the Orange Bowl, on a serious note, who do you think are legitimate players that could possibly opt out be?
Cedric Tillman, Darnell Wright.
Yeah. You think Hyatt will?
I don't know. He just signed that massive NIL deal.
With Hyatt?
Yeah, with Hyatt Hotels. I don't know what he's going to do, man. I think that's I think he will be the story of the offseason. I wonder if you know this. I really don't know. This is just off the top of my head. Do they have like a date where they have to declare to the draft by?
That I don't know.
Like, is it after their pro day, or is it like you have to do it before? Like, I don't know. I don't know that.
I'm not sure. I'd have to look into that.
Because right now he's going to be the most in tune story. I feel like that all Tennessee fans are really going to be kind of locked into, because the unknown of what Jalen Hyatt is going to do kind of makes everyone a little nervous, because as much as you want him to stay, there's a part of you, and everybody has to feel this way. There's a part of you that's like, man, he needs to go get that bread now. And that's me. So I could see him opting out, but I don't think so.
I don't think he does either, man. I think he plays and leaves.
I think he plays.
I think he plays, and I think he should go to the league, in my opinion.
Yeah.
This is kind of off topic, and then we'll wrap it up. And maybe this is just my personal opinion. I mean, I get it, I guess, but at the same time, I don't. Like, what do you think about Ohio State's star receiver opting out to play in the playoff game?
You only get that chance ever so often.
I mean, I know that it's not like it's a bowl game. Like I mean, it technically is a bowl game, but like you're playing for a chance to win a national championship. Like you're not
I
playing.
think this is, and here's the way you got to think about this too, though, because I always see the other side. You have to look at. He's been hurt most of this year. Jackson Smith and Ndigba. He's been hurt most of this year, and it's one of those things. Like, okay, I'm talking to my mom. Mom, do I sacrifice millions for one game?
Mm-hmm.
Or do I just play it and risk the millie?
I mean, I think a big thing of it really depends on like your. I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. Like, I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put it. Never mind.
Words are hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's in my head, but I can't think of how to put it.
Oh man, but I don't know. I feel where he's coming from, but at the same time, it's like y'all just got absolutely killed by Michigan. Now you got the opportunity to play the number one team in the country and possibly get yourself to a natty, and you decide not to play. That's how my mind thinks. I'm like, dude, there's nobody is telling me I'm not playing in that game.
Facts.
Like, if Hendon Hooker sprained his knee against South Carolina real bad, there's no way he's not playing in the Orange Bowl, right? Like, if it was a sprain.
That's what I was about to say. Like, you know, I seen something on Twitter saying that if Hendon Hooker was healthy, he was one of those people to look out for that would opt out against the Orange game. And in my head, I'm like, there's no way he would opt out.
Y'all don't know him.
The Orange game. No way he would opt out in the Orange game. That's why I think Hyatt's going to play, because that's not Hyatt. That's not like Hyatt to opt out.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I really agree with you in that sense. So, y'all, midweek chat, boy, we chopped it up today. Look, y'all, hey, we'll be back on Friday for the One More Day episode with a recap of Tennessee basketball, man. The Grizzlies got another game here soon. But then also, man, shout out to the homie Brad Capps. The Titans just fired GM John Robinson, just adding more to the terribleness of this organization. It's terrible. It's just terrible. The Titans are terrible, and that's why we don't talk about them. And even when the Vols are terrible, because y'all, we can't be great forever, right? When we meet that time again, we'll talk about it. But it's hard to talk about the Titans when they have so much talent, and all we got to do is get rid of one person. His name starts with Ryan, and his last name starts with Tannehill. All right? It's that simple. It is straight up Tennessee, baby. But my boy Turn, you got anything else you need to say, my boy, before we wrap the midweek chat up?
Nah, bro. I've said about all I need to say.
Hey, y'all, you already know what it is. It's straight up Tennessee, baby. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you back here on Friday for the Chop It Up Friday. I think I said one more day earlier, but you know, it's Chop It Up Friday. Hey, but guess what? I need to say this before we leave. Me and Turn going to this Orange Bowl, right? If y'all need Orange Bowl coverage, like if y'all need us to do a podcast, we ain't gonna have our setups, but we're gonna have the AirPods or something. If y'all need us to do live coverage while we down there, somebody say something in the chat. Throw the oranges in there. Say, oh yeah, heck yeah, turn up for me. Straight up Tennessee, baby. Let us know, man, because I'm telling y'all, we going down there. It's finna be crazy. Finna be bananas. So, and it's gonna be in Miami, so I might not even have to wear a hoodie or nothing. Ooh, I'm wearing my straight up Tennessee
I'll be-
shirt on them. Throwing my
Absolutely.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all. Thank you for rocking with us, man. This is the midweek chat. We'll be back Friday for Chop It Up Friday. And you already know what it is. It's straight up Tennessee, baby.